What's up, Rock? Well,
Oh, yeah, I was meant to say, "What's up, Rock?"
you are meant to say "What's up, Rock," and then I'm meant to say, "I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'm just all too much for me." I'm meant to say, "Well, I tell you what's up, Duncan. What is this Google Stadia Connect thing that I keep saying and talking about? And I don't understand what it's all about. Where's it, mate? I'm worried."
This Stadia Connect thing, which is everybody seems to be talking about, and you and me and everybody out there, is Stadia's big showcase event to show what is coming to Stadia. Normally, these are just games, and more games with a bit of other stuff, but this one seems to be hinting that it's going to be a little bit more of the other things, like new features coming to Stadia and that and maybe some new services, but we don't know. They've left it very dissimilar. So basically, this is a digital event, usually between 20 minutes to over an hour. It could be if they're going to follow the traditional route of the other console manufacturers and their platforms. So we're talking, this could be a very major event. We don't know how long this is going to be at this moment in time. It could be 20
Right.
minutes, it could be an hour, it could be 2 hours, it could be 10 hours. We do not know. But I think the safe money would be between 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And the speculation is because this has been hyped up for 4 weeks out, it should be a longer sort of one. So this is why a lot of people are excited. Normally, when they've announced these before, it says these are coming next week or in a couple of days. But this one's been announced for 4 weeks now. So we're hoping this is going to be a bigger one and to show us what all is coming.
What's the longest one that they've had so far then?
Good question. Do you count the GDC one from last year? Which I think,
Well, not really, do we? I mean, I know what you're saying. That was long. The GDCs are long. They're a different animal, though, aren't they?
yeah,
Connects are aimed at folk like us, mere mortals. But they
I,
don't tend to be that long, do they?
I think the longest one was just over half an hour. So there hasn't been like a big long digital deep dive, an hour long one. But I'm hoping that it's going to be about an hour long this time. So
Okay.
just
I would like to think so as well. I'm with you on that because there's a lot that we hope there's a lot of ground to cover, given that well, we've already seen some leaks and spoilers and stuff, so we know there's some interesting stuff coming, don't we? And of course, in the community blog I want to say it was Thursday, was it Wednesday? Thursday.
mhm.
They hinted that there will be definitely more than games to cover off. So I think it's fair to assume that they've got a lot to cover.
Yep. I think they do, and with all these things have been pushing out recently, and then people like during the community like Jam have like went and discovered things
Mm,
like it does seem that we're in the mood for a lot of new wee features coming. We've got the YouTube streaming, crowd play, state share seems to be hinted at. Again, these are
hmm
all features for Stadia. Uh, some people will use them, some people won't, but they're just
hmm
more for the general populace here. Uh, there's a, there's just so many hints that there's a lot of smoke, and what you say where there's smoke, there's fire a lot of the
mm,
time. So there's a lot of smoke going up here that things are going to kick off. So that's
hmm
why a lot of people are excited about this going forward.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting because I think it wasn't that long ago where we were all thinking, "Wow, we've got Amazon's coming up and xCloud's coming up and so," and yet they're still not there, are they? And although people have sort of said, "Oh, Stadia, you're losing ground," you're going to have these guys coming up and take over. That has still not happened. So it kind of feels like Stadia are on the right tracks to me.
Yep, there is. Stadia have got the best tech out there, and I don't think anybody can deny that. It works. It works flawlessly for myself, and I know
Mm,
many people out there. Again, performance may differ depending on where you live and your setup, but if you're out there. For me, it works absolutely amazing and as it should.
Mm,
And when you get some of the features in which we touched on a couple of podcasts ago, like Stream Connect, where you're playing Ubisoft game, a game will go back to them, and you can see what other people are doing. You've got their screens and your screen. It's just amazing, and it's just groundbreaking what Stadia can actually do. And if they get everything going, it is going to be a phenomenal service.
totally agree. So that is coming up this coming Tuesday, as was mentioned a second ago, and we think that's. Am I correct in saying that 6 p.m. BST? Is it 1 p.m. EDT?
Yeah, I
As
think
easy as 1, 2, 3. Sorry, a little bit of the old Jackson 5 kicking in there. Couldn't help myself.
I think it's going to be a 6 o'clock our time, 1 o'clock Eastern, and what's that, 10 o'clock Pacific.
Yes, I think so. I say yes, Duncan, because I don't really know, but I think you're right. Good stuff. Well, it's a shame you won't be able to join us. I understand your commitments, so that's fine. But as I say, we're going to have Jem joining us, and I'm hoping one other very special guest. But I'm just waiting on confirmation for that, so that's all good news. Well, thank you. I feel a lot better now that you've explained what that was, because I was feeling a bit up and a bit down on that one. So that's it's all very good news. What have we got next? I tell you what we've got next, Duncan.